It's Gnome of the Month, Gnome of the Month, Gnome of the Month. My beautiful friends, and welcome back to my channel. This is Nova Gnome Creations, and I'm Nova, and I am so excited that you have joined me today. Today is Saturday, which it is the first Saturday of March, so welcome to March. I hope you guys have had a good year so far. It has been super busy for me, but I'm hoping it'll slow down a little bit now and I can get some cool things out for you guys coming up here. The first of which is going to be this month's Gnome of the Month. So, you guys might remember in January, I talked about Gnome of the Month Double Dog Dared Edition. If you didn't see that video, I will link it down in the description box, but long story short, I was double dog dared to make a PP gnome, which is what I have dubbed it, but it is also, for long, the name is Pocket Peen Gnome. Yes, this is a little bit of a risque gnome, and I've been really excited to design this and get the pattern worked up because several of you guys were waiting and excited and wanted this pattern. So, I'm excited to tell you guys that right now, the pattern is now live. I wanted to have it ready for today's video, so I was busting butt getting that ready and testing it and everything, and it is up and ready for you guys. So, you have no pressure, of course, to get this pattern, but if you would like it, it is on my Etsy shop, and I'll link it down in the description box below. And for this month, just this month, for the month of March, in honor of the Double Dog Dare and all the excitement that has been stirred up for this, like I said, if you didn't see where the whole idea came from and how I was peer pressured into this, you need to go watch the other video because I went into the details of how this whole idea came to be. But anyway, in honor of all of that, I thought, why not do a little coupon code? So for this month only, there will be a coupon code that you can use that is Double Dog Dared with no spaces, no capitalization, just the words Double Dog Dared all smushed there into the coupon box that you put coupon codes into. Just for a little bit off, just as a little special treat for you guys here on YouTube who have been part of the community and everything. So, normally, the first Saturday of the month is when I tell you guys my plans for Gnome of the Month. This one is a little wonky because this is the first time that I've actually missed Gnome of the Month. Because I had so much going on. Real life was just having a lot going on, and I just wasn't able to put out the pattern. That was the real thing that stopped me from making it. I could have just made the gnome, showed it to you guys, and moved on, but the whole thing was that everybody wanted the pattern. Everybody wanted me to make a pattern for it. So I didn't have enough time to refine the pattern, test it out, I made the pattern before I left, finished making it right before I left for my month in Michigan, but I didn't have enough time to do everything that goes along with making a pattern for it, or putting a pattern out there for it. So this one is a little weird. It's the first time that I've already told you guys what I'm making before today. So I was really torn on how to do today's video because the last Saturday of the month is traditionally when I show you guys my gnome. If you're new here and you don't know how Gnome of the Month works, on the first Saturday of the month, I come on here and I tell you guys what my plans are, my ideas are. Sometimes I'm following a pattern and I let you guys know what the pattern I'm thinking I'm going to do is. Subject to change because there has been times where I've started using a pattern and then went totally off the rails and did something else with it. Sometimes I'm planning on doing a crochet along, or I'm making a pattern, or I'm just going to freehand it and it's going to be not a pattern, but just totally whatever I feel like doing. But I always have an idea. So I'll usually do a sketch. I'll show you guys what I've got in mind and all that. Well, I already did all of that. I did all of that in my Double Dog Dare edition of Gnome of the Month that I didn't actually end up getting to do the second part of and show you guys the gnome and put out the pattern and all that. So because of that, I'm doing it a little bit different today. I have 2 of these gnomes. I made 2 different ones, slightly different variations with my pattern, and I'm going to show you guys one of them today. The other one I will show you guys on the last Saturday of the month when we have our big unveiling and I show all of your guys' gnomes. So you guys are going to get to see a pocket peen gnome today. I'm so excited to share it with you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. Like I said, if this is a little too risque for you, you can totally click away or not look for a moment while I show it. I understand that this is not my typical content, and don't worry, I won't be having peens in my videos regularly, but I do have a little surprise for you guys. So I'm showing you guys one of the gnomes. But the other one you'll have to wait, and I may even make another one before then and show you guys that one too. But here is our little pocket peen. So guys, the idea behind this gnome is it is just a cute little innocent, unassuming gnome. And I wanted it to be little handheld size because I do love making little pocket sized patterns. So this is our pocket peen gnome because look, he's so cute. He's a little pocket sized gnome. But wait, does he have a secret under his hat? It's a peen! So yes, you do work this pattern so that the things that really identify it as a gnome are actually removable by just taking off the hat. And it looks like a little gnome. And I was like, this is so cool because imagine having this on your desk at work or something. Nobody knows, but you secretly have a peen. By the way, yes, I did purposely do blue balls on this. I thought it would be an extra layer of hilarity. So you can do any colors you want, of course. I did blue balls for it. I thought it was a cute little theme for the gnome too. And I did use that Red Heart Super Saver Soft or Red Heart Super Saver Brushed, by the way. Some of you guys were curious about that yarn. So this is how that yarn works up, by the way. Once it's in the finished project, I don't know why I said it like that, it doesn't look super like fuzzy or anything, so it doesn't really get the brushed effect, but I will tell you, working with it, it is very soft. And you can feel the difference between like the soft one or the brushed one and the non-brushed. So that's what that looks like. In the pattern, I do have a couple different variations so you can customize them a little bit. So this is the double-stranded beard on this particular one. On my one that I'm going to show you guys at the end of the month, I did the single-stranded beard. So that was just an option to make the beard a little bit bigger and fluffier, makes it a little bit longer and stuff. But if you want a smaller beard, then you just won't double-strand it. And I give instructions on like, you know, hook size and all that good stuff in the pattern. But yes. We have our pocket peen, and here's what the hat looks like. And there's your peen. I'm so happy with it. I mean, okay, it is weird, and I do feel strange, like, having made a penis. But I'm really happy with how it came out. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I can't lie about it, guys. I think it came out so cute. I actually think it's just a cute gnome in general. Okay, so the other thing that I forgot to mention is I realized that some people might be confused about Gnome of the Month. You do not have to make the gnome that I make at all. Like, zero requirements for that. I don't expect you guys to make the gnome I make. But sometimes you guys do make the gnome I make, like some of you want to, and that is totally fine. Like, it's really cool to see the differences between the same gnome because everybody makes things different. We pick different yarns, we pick different, like, size hooks, we pick different everything, and we have different, like, imaginations and creativity and skills, and it's just really fun. But you are not required at all, and actually, guys, you're not even required to do crochet. You can knit a gnome, you can diamond paint a gnome, you can clay sculpt a gnome, you can draw a gnome, anything that you're creating a gnome, like you could sew it, anything, hot gluing things together into the shape of a gnome, anything you're crafting that is Gnome related, you are welcome to share in Gnome of the Month. So Gnome of the Month is one of the most exciting videos in my opinion every month. It is a big Gnome parade where this video is just going to be full, like chock full of gnomes. It's perfect for like gnome lovers, okay? All you do to participate is send me an email. My email is in the description box of all of my videos, which is right below the video. You can like click to expand. It says read more. In that description box, I always have my email. So you can just go and copy and paste it out of literally any video. And I think I also have it in my like about me on my YouTube page too. But it is novagnomecreations@gmail.com. No spaces, no underscores, no anything. It's just the words squished together. Nova Gnome Creations. Send me an email, put Gnome of the Month as your subject line. You can send these at any time, by the way, like literally the 1st through the 31st. It doesn't matter, any day. I will just put it in the next Gnome of the Month whenever I get them. So some of you guys have sent gnomes that haven't made it into a Gnome of the Month because of the chaos that's been going on in 2024 so far. I will be including your guys' gnomes. And if you haven't sent a gnome, but you've made a gnome, feel free to send those over. Like, and if you're like not sure, you can't remember, just send it again. I'll know when I go to edit my video together if you sent it twice. But I will be going through and getting those out. But anyway, send it with Gnome of the Month as the subject line. Make sure you attach your pictures of your gnome or gnomes. If you make more than one, you are welcome to share more than one. And then in your email, you can put any info you want. You could say anything you want, but please include the name that you would like me to credit you by. If you don't include the name you want me to credit you as, I'm going to credit you as whatever your email says. So a lot of times your email account, you make like a name on it when you make it. Usually it's your full name. And I prefer you to tell me what to credit you as because you may not want to go by your full name. You may want to go by your YouTube handle or an alias. You may want to only go by your first name or your first name with your initials or something like that. You can literally go by anything you want. I'm happy to include links to your social medias and things like that. Or not links. Your name. So like say you have an Instagram account that you use like a lot for crochet. You can say, oh, my Instagram account is I crochet a lot. And I'll be like, okay, their on Instagram is I crochet a lot if you want to go follow them. Or if you would like me to say, hey, their Etsy shop is I crochet a lot. Feel free to include that and I will make sure that it gets in there. I am happy to give you guys that little shout out. I'm getting a phone call. Of course, I had to get a phone call literally right at the end of filming this. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to let you guys know what the plan was for this month. I know it's a little wonky. I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing the 1.0, and then we will have the 2.0 gnome coming later in the month. And that will be the last Saturday of the month. So if you want to make a gnome or you even want to make a PP gnome, you have until the last Saturday of the month. And since the first Saturday of the month is so early this month, you guys have plenty of time. Boop. You guys have plenty of time. So don't forget, Double Dog Dared is the coupon code if you would like to get just your little discount for being part of the community. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I will see you guys later. And I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye.